Hello, I'm Kat,
I'm Nick.
and you're listening to
Just two people pleasers.
Yay!
Yay! Episode 4.
Woo!
Woo! We didn't, we're going. We're still going, and I'm proud of us. We didn't, fall off. We were supposed to miss a week, because I died a little bit, but we're back. We're here.
Da-da-da.
Ta-da! The episode you've all been waiting for. That's enough of my weirdness. Okay.
But
Yes.
Silent Hill is back, baby.
I don't know anything. I'm excited.
Okay, but it's also... So, we never touched on this. That's something that's so different about us. I love horror.
Oh, we not talked about this
and
yet.
And you do not like
I
it.
cannot be even in the vicinity.
And I'm just like, give me all of the horror, please. But I, looked it up the one time, and it's, some people like it that have, a lot of anxiety because it gives,
something
gives
to be anxious
them...
about.
Yeah.
That's what my sister
so
said.
So it, realizes the actual anxiety.
Oh, my gosh. Yeah.
But, yeah. So, I love horror. Silent Hill is a horror franchise.
Is it, zombies, or is it...
No. It's more, psychological-ish horror. But it's kind of like... You either liked Resident Evil or Silent Hill. It was kind of those were the two branches.
Mm.
I like both. And, I mean, a lot of people like both. But
fair.
It was such a great franchise, but then America took it and ruined it a little bit.
Oh.
But some foreign countries got it back.
So is it you're in a forest with a flashlight type of thing? Or is it more
No. It's,
okay.
Basically, there's this one town that, it basically is, there's mist, and then, things happen,
Ooh.
yeah,
Spooky.
depending on your brain. Basically, Silent Hill is a different thing for each person.
What?
So, if, one person goes in and they have, trauma about one thing, it'll focus more on that versus the other thing and everything.
Oh my gosh, it's hard tailored to your trauma. That's my worst nightmare. You just explained my worst nightmare.
Well, okay, but, so they announced this game a while ago.
Okay.
But they actually, came out with, a trailer now. It's called Silent Hill F.
I'm not gonna watch the trailer.
This
isn't an introduction to...
No. This is me just being look, Silent Hill is back. And they had a Silent Hill 2 remake, which didn't suck. So, it's oh my god, you can, all the fans can love Silent Hill again. But then Silent Hill F, a trailer came out. And it's based in Japan.
Well, that's where that's the scene. That's where you
they changed. Yeah, they changed it from the Silent Hill town, but now it's in Japan. This to me. So this is my plea, please.
She knows if you make anything Japan themed, then I will. I watched one horror movie in my life, and it was about the suicide forest. And I was like, it's Japan. I have to watch it, and yeah.
Was it the one with Amanda? Seyfried?
I don't know names of people. I thought every singer was Pink for a while.
Oh my god.
That was an inside joke between me and my sister. Is that Pink? Oh I still do it sometimes, and then she was like, no. What are you talking about? Anyway.
But so I just wanted to, I'm so happy, but it's in Japan. So maybe I can tell you about it when it comes out and stuff.
Yeah.
Because it's, it's still the psychological horror, and they kind of, Konami took it back, and they wanted to make it more Japanese because it got westernized by us dumb Americans. Which any Silent Hill fans, you know what I'm talking about. Silent Hill Homecoming and Downpour.
Anyone else who's not and is just here for the ride, cool beans too. But
I have a nice transition because
yes,
they brought Ryukushi07 to work on it, and he did Higurashi When They Cry.
Really?
Mm-hmm. So, and that's quintessential horror.
Wow.
So they brought him, so he's doing it.
It's gonna be real scary then. It's gonna be a real get in your head type of game.
And then Akira Yamaoka is back for the music and stuff. So there's no official release date, but they were look at all these things.
You're gonna give the people a release date. You're gonna say all those great things, and then they have to just
That's what they did with like the Silent Hill 2 remake. They were like, you can wishlist it, and I was like,
Oh.
please, I need more than just that. Give me a date.
I know.
I mean, we got a trailer, so
That's, I guess, it's like in video game timeline. That means like, okay, maybe 6 months to a year, right? Like you have a trailer, like
well,
who knows?
Silent Hill, they were the one that made PT. If you know about that whole thing.
No.
It was a playable teaser, which it was like a demo for like a video game, but then they scrapped the video game.
Oh.
Completely. It was supposed to be so good. It was gonna have Norman Reedus from Walking Dead. Yeah. They teased this whole thing, and then they're like, JK, bye.
What?
So this is why I'm afraid, because I'm like, it's an actual game, but I mean, they put a lot of work into it, and they got like an actual person, so maybe. We're just hoping.
Yeah, sounds good.
But
yes. Promising.
So that was my tie-in of Mia Higurashi When They Cry, that writer. Because I got teased a little bit last episode and today.
Yes. For the very special Nick gets to talk for a bunch of time about one of her favorite things, which is anime. Which is one of the things that me and Kat bonded over in high school, because you were president of anime club.
Yeah.
Correct.
Mm-hmm.
So
not something to brag
title,
about.
Yes. She's not seen an anime for some time. So
I think the last like full one I watched was like almost like 4-ish years ago.
So we'll see how many of these you have heard of.
Yes. So.
All right. Are you ready?
No, but let's go.
All right. Welcome to Guess That Anime. An excuse to talk about anime. Here we go. So we're going to start you real easy with just an excuse to talk about some of my favorite anime. Which,
got you. Yeah.
This is my time to be like, it's anime, not animes, because Japanese doesn't have plurals. Fun fact. So while I'm talking to somebody, they're like, oh, my favorite animes. I'm like, oh, I like that's
also,
like,
even like
cringe.
Yeah, even like grammatically, that's not the correct thing. Like even if like Japanese doesn't do plural.
Yep.
But you know,
anyway, so anime. We're guessing anime today, plural. So our warm up round, I'm giving you the picture, so you can scroll to the first one, and I just.
All right, Attack on Titan. I know this one. I watched
right out the gate. You got it.
I watched some of it. I watched the first season, like as it came out, and then this is what happens with every single anime. I will watch it up to the current thing, and then it disappears from my brain forever.
It's fair.
But I remember this one. Before we start, spoilers for like all the anime.
So much, because I was gonna say that once we got into like the plot ones, but it's good to say that now.
Yeah, because what if I guess the correct plot? But
that's so true.
So spoilers for basically
spoiler
any
alert
anime.
For big spoiler alert.
If you hear an anime or you've seen anime that you're like, oh, I want to watch that, skip.
Yep.
Skip
to the point in the slide where it's the next one.
Yes.
Yes.
But yes, so Attack on Titan.
Thank you.
I know quite a lot about this. How detailed do we want to get?
I don't know. I just mostly this is just titles.
Okay.
Titles.
So yeah, Attack on Titan. A guy, they have weird mechanisms that they whoosh, and then they have the swords and whoosh, whoosh, whoosh. And everyone's really weird. And then Armin keeps dying, and Eren bites his finger. Thumb.
Close enough. Yes.
Because to transform into Titan,
hurt himself in some way, and then boom,
Sorry.
Titan.
Well, okay, I guess the one I saw was he bit his finger, his little fingy. Yeah, little snack.
Do you know the Japanese name for bonus points?
Oh my god, I did.
Oh, way back when.
Yeah,
good
I know the themes in German.
Well, part of it. Yes, the one is pretty much almost fully German, and that's not one of the most popular openings, but yes.
But it's for me because I took German in high school. Thank you very much. But yes, what is the Japanese name?
Shingeki no Kyojin is the Japanese name, and quick story about my time in Tokyo, which I will go into more lengths at some point if anyone cares.
Little tease.
Little tease. So I get off the plane, I got like 5 pieces of luggage, and my favorite Japanese television show called Yu wa Nani Shini Nihon e, which means Why'd You Come to Japan? So it comes up to me with microphones, and I'm jet lagged, like so jet lagged, and the first thing that comes out of my mouth, I'm like, oh my gosh, why'd you come to Japan? Like I said it in Japanese. And they were like, yeah, can we interview? I was like, this is like my dream come true. And I have a little sticker that says I was interviewed by them. I don't think it ever aired because I forgot all my Japanese I ever learned in my entire life.
No.
But the part I remember saying is how much I love Shingeki no Kyojin. And they were like, oh, cool. And then the rest is just a blur because I forgot how to human.
I mean, relatable. I mean, you went up to them. I wouldn't have even gotten that far.
I was just so excited. I was like, I know exactly who you are. It wasn't my favorite host that was like around because that would have been too good, you know? But I was like, I gotta show off my Japanese. And then I short circuited, so it was a little fun fact. So yes, if you go to the next slide, there's a name. Boom.
Yeah, I did it. I'm
all right,
really good.
now this next
Death
one,
Note
my favorite
is Death Note.
It's my favorite anime.
I know this one. I actually like watched almost all of it because when I started watching it, it was all out basically for the most part.
Yeah, so you just binge it.
Yeah, it was so great. Hi.
Oh my goodness, we have a guest.
We have a
guest
special
star.
guest.
He has never jumped up here before.
He's
Oh my goodness. Oh, we didn't get some purrs in the microphone. He nudged the microphone, so he's here.
This is my cat Thackeray.
Hi.
Before we started recording, he was being a little menace, and now he's like, I'm just gonna be here now.
Which is nice. He's warming up to me slowly, so I guess this will become more of a problem as we go on.
Okay. But yes, this is Death Note. I watched a lot of it. I think almost all of it.
Cool.
And so, Shinigami,
yes.
Yeah, okay, because I was like, I think that's it within my brain.
So
like,
Kami is God, Shini is like Shinu, like death. So death gods. Yes.
So he gets bored, drops a book, and then he's like,
pretty much.
"Whoa, humans being humans, that's so crazy." But my most recent viewing of it, I guess, was the musical.
Oh,
that they
which was weirdly great.
Yeah.
Like, for no reason.
Yeah. And like
cool.
they also, I apologize if you hear Rui because he's still purring, but he cannot be stopped. Okay, bye. Never mind, he left.
He likes anime too.
Yeah, he's like, I could be an anime. But yes. So yeah, the musical was yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. I don't know. Because of like there's so much weird convoluted things and
all right, next slide. Okay. Which I'm really interested to see if you know this one.
Whoa, they're super anime. So we have Japanese schoolgirls that all have not natural hair color.
And giant eyes.
And gigantic eyeballs.
Yes.
I feel like I've seen this, but also I don't know.
If anyone is as big an anime fan as me, you're probably crying right now. But like behind whatever you're watching, your phone, computer, you're probably like, why did you put this on the list? Well, it's a great plot. It's romance. It's a little sad. I won't say why.
Oh, I would. Yeah, I was. Yeah, it is romance. There's a bunch of girls, so that can only be.
Fair enough.
That can only lead to romance.
So, if you want to go to the next slide, it's called Clanad.
Oh, I do know this, but I didn't remember it. Also, for some reason I didn't remember them in school uniforms. I guess I just blocked that out. Okay, sorry.
Yes, great anime. Recommend if you don't mind a little bit of a cry. Season 2 redeems it though, so it's not the end. Season 1 isn't the end. That's all I'll say.
And because it's all out, you can binge it and only cry a little bit, I guess.
Only cry a little bit, right? And then it's all good. All right, you're gonna love that I put this on the list.
Yes. Thank you. Or on High School Host Club. We love it.
Yes.
I watched the whole thing. I have the whole thing on DVD. And because it was that long ago, it was 2 parts. It's 2 discs. Like, you had to buy part 1 and part 2. But, yeah, I never read the thing. But I read, like, bits and pieces. But this one, I can give you the little plot. there's a girl that looks kind of boyish, and then she's a klutz, and to pay back being a klutz, she has to act like a boy. And then there's very weird things. And then it's hijinks. And then there's some things that it's like, this could not be made in 2025.
Oh my goodness.
You know what I'm talking about. You know. Mm-hmm.
But great anime.
Great anime.
And apparently they resolve the romance in the manga. So I heard there's a happy ending, but they kind of like leave it on a cliffhanger in the anime. But I would like to get that confirmed. But something like
I don't know if it was. I guess it was at the end of the anime. Like, she falls off a bridge and he goes and runs and gets her. Okay.
Yeah. And then I think they have their happily ever after in the manga.
Yeah, probably.
I'm not sure.
I feel like they wouldn't end it without giving.
I don't know. It depends on the writer.
Yeah.
Attack on Titan. The writer basically said I was gonna kill off the entire cast, and then people were like, "You probably shouldn't do that." So then he changed it. So you never know.
He was like, "I want to be George R. R. Martin," and then they're
crazy.
like, "Maybe not."
Yeah, maybe not. Maybe you want people to actually watch it, enjoy it, and not hate themselves after they finish this anime.
I mean, they did kill off a lot of characters.
They did.
I mean, he could have killed off more, but
yeah. All right. So now we move on to the very exciting guess the plot.
Hooray.
All you're going to get's the name, and then once you have some kind of idea of your guess, we'll go and look at the picture, and then I'll give the plot.
Oh, so I'm just getting the name.
You're just getting the name, that's it.
Oh, wow. Oh,
I mean, if you want, if you're really stuck and you want the picture too to help with your...
Oh.
We'll feel it out.
We'll see. We'll see how I do.
Cool. I hope you're...
I'm prepared.
Prepared. All right.
Give it to me.
Here we go. Anime number 1. Solo Leveling.
I feel like I've seen the manga in Barnes & Noble. And I feel like it was the same, people that did, is it weird to find your girlfriend in the dungeon or something?
Probably.
It sounds like it's the same thing.
Yeah.
So, my theory is that either there's one of two things. My first thought is that you're playing in JRPG and you're just by yourself and it's a guy, obviously.
It's a guy.
Of course. And he is just playing the JRPG by himself, and then hijinks happen. Or it's a guy that it's outside of a video game. He plays a video game, but
okay.
There's girls and stuff, and then he's like, I want to get a girlfriend, but I want to do gaming, and then it's the whole conflict of
wow,
bros versus hoes and all that stuff and gaming and everything.
So it's actually not about a video game.
No!
Surprise.
Excuse me. That's wrong.
He just closed the door all by himself.
He does this.
In the distance, I just see him stretch his paws out and just fully close the door. I've never seen anything like that in my life.
Okay.
So it's not about a video game. Surprise, surprise. So.
That's a lie.
So this story is actually Chinese. And Google told me that a Chinese manga is called a manhwa. So Chinese story adapted into a Japanese manga. So a lot of the cultural things don't really translate as super well. But a lot of jokes and stuff and language.
Right, yeah.
But from what I've heard, it's a great anime. I have not seen this one, but I got recommendations from a friend of ours from high school, and he was like, you gotta put this one on the list, because it's a pretty cool story. So it follows, if I butcher this, I'm so sorry, Sung Jin Woo. He's a hunter. So in this universe, humans have supernatural abilities, and they're called hunters. So they're tasked with battling monsters and protecting humanity, the classic anime plot. So they're ranked kind of like One Punch Man style based on how good their ability is. So he's E, which is the lowest rank. He has some kind of trauma, so he got trauma powers from this event that happened to him. And so he don't we all?
I want that.
Right? Like, you imagine if our trauma, like, gave us superpowers?
Yeah,
Crazy.
you get rank S, and you're like, it's because
That's
the
what
trauma.
happened. He went
Stop.
all the way up to rank S. But, his power increased, but he had to go through the trials, and people were like, why is he taking all these tests and, like, acing them, and, like, why is he going through, like, no problem? So he has to hide the fact he's rank S and slowly rank up, but it's difficult because he's got superpowers now. That's basically the plot. So people are after him. They're like, "You're too OP." Like, he was bullied, then he was super, and then now it was like.
Oh, is that the trauma event? He got bullied.
The trauma event is he had a near fatal encounter in a double dungeon. Don't know how that's different from a single dungeon, but apparently crazy.
A double like in a video game? Or no, sorry, no, this is not a video game.
Yes, this is. I think this is just their life.
Okay, so he a near-death experience.
Near-death experience, like a near-fatal encounter with a monster or something. He almost dies, and he's like, boom.
And then he gets powered up from the trauma of almost dying.
Something like that.
That's a normal thing, though. That's not such a super special trauma. Like, listen, I've had worse trauma than him.
I know you have. But you have superpowers.
Moving on.
Like, she's like, all right. But yeah, if you want to look at the cover there, that gives you an idea of the amazing.
Who's the guy up top?
You know, he's just too cool for school.
A cape. He's so cool.
He's super cool.
Oh no.
So anyway, all right. Up next. 100 girlfriends who, count it with me, really, 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 really love you.
Okay. I don't know. This might be a hard one. I think mayhaps.
Yes.
It's like a No, it would be a harem. Yeah. And he's just he has to. What if it's, it'd be hilarious if it was like a bachelor. Bachelor, I guess, is the guy. If it's just bachelor, but they just made it Japanese.
Oh, I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
Yes.
And they have 100 girls. That would be insane.
It's essentially like kind of what it is. So this guy, he wants to know who his true love is. And he goes to a shrine, and he's like, all right, he asks the god of whatever, love, probably. Yeah. And he's like, all right, I want to know my true love. And this one I have seen, so I'm going off of what I remember. So this is the Nick rendition of the plot. And then this god tells him, okay, well, you have a true love, but psych, you have 100 true loves. But every time a girl confesses their feelings to you, you have to reciprocate, and you have to genuinely love them back, or they will die.
Okay, 2 points.
Yes.
Isn't, like, the whole thing about true love is you only have one?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
But maybe the guy was just having fun. He was like, you know what, I'm going to throw 100 girls at you, but guess what? You're going to really love them, and they're going to genuinely love you back, right? But that has to be reciprocated, or they'll die. So I only got to 4 girlfriends, and I was like, this is too much for me.
So, like, he had, like, each girl confesses, and he genuinely loves them.
Yep.
All right, can I be like just mean and pessimistic? I want like 3 people to die in a row or something. And then it's like he has like 27 girlfriends, and they're like, oh no.
I don't know how this. I don't know. I couldn't get past it. He had like 4, and it was just so corny, and I was like, I can't do this anymore. But I thought the plot was interesting.
Did the girlfriends know that he had other girlfriends?
So at first it's like there's one, and then I think there's 2 girls that like him at the same time, so they start fighting over him, and then the 3 of them are just like, we can share him. So they all like get together and like, you know what, we can do this. And I'm just like, it's just too weird, because they all know what's going on. They don't know the whole like they don't love you,
but they know that he's seeing more than just, okay.
Then they all like all the girls become friends, and they all share him. It's just weird.
Because I was going to say, this reminds me of, like, Persona games where you can, like, date basically everyone, but they don't know. And then if you are dating multiple people, when it's the Valentine event, like, they all come and gang up on you.
Oh, my gosh, because they're like...
Well, yeah, because one's coming, and then the other one comes, and it's just like, what?
Yep.
Yeah, almost every Persona game, it has that. But Yes.
No, this is just
They're-
that. It's really innocent though. It's cute. Like it's like actual love, and like he's like getting them flowers, whatever, and they're like, oh, you know, it's cute, but it's like just too much.
Mm-hmm.
But I thought, one, it was fun to put 5 reelies on a slide, and
Yeah,
2,
I want to know, like, in the boardroom, how many reelies, like, were focus grouped, like, that people wouldn't tap out. Yeah.
So there's the picture.
Oh.
And you can see in the background the hearts made of girls. It's just like so many girls.
I was about to say the heart thing.
Yeah.
There's so many. Now, there's only 5 people on this thing that are, like, highlighted. Mm-hmm. So maybe he just kind of keeps, like, the 5.
Maybe those are the main ones? I don't know. They look like those are the first ones that he encounters. So I guess they're kind of giving you, like, a preview. Okay,
maybe season 1, it's these 5.
I mean, how many can they get through in a season? I don't even know.
Time jump. And then there's, like, you have 99. That's the last one. You have 99 people. They're all alive. The last one.
Oh my god.
You don't mean it 100%.
And
dead.
Boom, dead. Yep.
And it turns into a hard anime.
It's not like Madoka Magica. It's like all cutesy and whatever, and then it's like turns really violent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Well, and also like Doki Doki Literature Club.
Literature Club, yeah.
I mean, essentially the same thing, yeah. That's what I want in my animes. I did it as a joke.
I know. She looked right at me. And she was like waiting for a reaction. I was like...
Yeah, as soon as I said it, I like blank stared at her. She's like, "Oh no!"
I was like, contain yourself. All right, next one sounds self-explanatory, but I want you to tell me how. So the title is "Reborn as a Vending Machine. I now wander the dungeon." Pretty straightforward, just like the.
This seems like the same like people of like the. Is it weird to pick up girls in a dungeon?
Yes,
That's
like,
what the name of it is.
Like
yeah.
Slime.
Yeah.
The slime one.
Yeah.
And like
like one did well, and then everyone was like, "What if I just like did like Chat GPT? It's like, what's 5 words that are weird?" And they're like, "Got it."
Yep. I want you to try and tell me how he's reincarnated as a vending machine, because usually you have to die in your world to get reincarnated. Yes. So I want you to like imagine.
I got it.
Here we go.
It's his favorite vending machine. He gets something from there every day, and then maybe one day he doesn't have enough money, and then he's like, "Oh, I'd kill for that," and then he becomes the vending machine.
It's actually way wackier than that. So
I mean, I assumed so, but I couldn't think of how.
No, I gotcha.
Yeah.
I'm just. This is just the funniest thing in the whole
yes,
world. So
yes,
I'm pretty sure the vending machine is on the back of a truck. You know where I'm going with this.
Stop.
So he literally gets hit. He gets killed by a vending machine. And then wakes up. And then he is one in this new world. And he's like, wow, everything's like so dark and weird. And he's like, what's going on? And he's like, wait, I don't have arms or legs. And then he like levels up. So what he offers in his vending machine levels up.
Interesting.
And he gets like powers because like he can't defend himself, right. So he gets these abilities to like shield himself and whatever, and then he like helps on. They like this one girl's really strong and carries him on her back.
So, like so dungeons are normal in this world. Like yes. It's okay.
This is the fantasy world he gets.
It's a fantasy world that has vending machines on trucks.
Oh my bad. This is in the real world. Real guy gets hit by a vending machine, dies. Then wakes up in fantasy world as a vending machine. Okay.
Let me guess. The ending is it was all a dream. He was in a coma.
I didn't get to the end, but that would be.
I mean, that's how it always goes.
Yeah, pretty much.
Which is such a cop-out answer.
Yeah, it really is.
Give me the real
I was
thing.
Like, be different.
Yeah.
Be different. But you can see in the picture that there she is, carrying him.
Oh.
On her back.
Why does he have suspenders?
Oh, that's so she can...
Oh, it's still... Okay. I got you.
Yes.
It also seems like they copy and pasted characters from other things, but...
Yeah, same art style as a lot of things, and just, like, character types.
But thank God it got the anime eyes, the vending machine.
Yes.
Or else
you wouldn't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It wouldn't be allowed.
I don't know if they see the anime eyes. Or if just we do as the audience, I don't know. That's what I don't know. But
I'm equal parts of like I want them to, but then if they don't react, then what?
Yeah.
But I also don't want them to, because then like how do you like confront that?
He also
does he talk? Okay.
That's so funny. That's hilarious. So he talks in the automated vending machine things, like your tea is ready, because in Japan things are cold and hot in vending machines. So he like talks in that way.
Does he say other things, or is it only like those responses?
The inputted vending machine responses. Wow. So they have to like by trial and error figure out what he's saying.
So you're telling me is that he turned into like a ghost box device? Because that's what ghost box do.
Gracious.
You like turn it on and
Thanks
then like the ghost would be.
I'm terrible. Back to the horror thing. Just anything.
I love all of the ghost shows. I love Ghost Adventures because it's so
I wouldn't be able to sleep. I just wouldn't be able to sleep.
What? This isn't even scary because like, they're idiots.
I know, but like
they're not idiots. I love them. Please don't hurt me, Zach. I love you.
I'm definitely gonna listen to this at some point, for sure.
Don't try them. Listen.
Oh, okay.
He's a guy. He's a special man.
I'm just saying anything spooky. I'm like, oh
yeah,
no.
Yeah.
But no, that's actually a good parallel because yes, it's got those set responses.
Because there's this one. Sorry, it's like a teddy bear.
Yeah.
That like they programmed it that like if something comes near it, then like.
So
but it's all like the same program responses. So like if it comes near it, it's like that tickles, ha ha ha, and you're just like, I'm sorry, what? No, thank you. Yeah, but I have to, I gotta bring it all back to the ghosties. My family and I make it like a thing, like almost every night we have to watch one and just make fun of it because.
Oh, I didn't know it was like a tradition.
Yeah,
that makes sense.
Yeah, because that's what I love about the horror things. I watch them and make fun of them.
Yeah. Just
because some of the things they do is very weird, and also it helps me sleep at night because I can't be scared of it if I'm making fun of it.
This is valid. Maybe I'll try that.
Like, I'm not a complete psychopath. I'm just watching horror movies and being like, all right, time to go to bed. Okay, sorry. I sidetracked us.
Don't be sorry. This is what the podcast is for. All right. Next up, we have The Saga of Tanya the Evil, which I'm not sure if you've seen this one.
No, I have not.
Okay. You are welcome to look at the picture for any help.
Yeah. Oh, no. Is it what I think it is?
Maybe.
Because that uniform, it don't be looking too good.
Well,
it's looking a little oh, whoa. Thackeray just jumped up again, but like up next.
This isn't in our universe. Oh yes, sorry.
Yeah, he jumped up next to Nick.
I wasn't even fazed by it.
Yeah, we were just like, what?
So funny. I'm like, hello.
So I think she's a war person fighting in the war.
Yes.
And she's got the gun.
Yes.
Now, I wanna say that like this isn't like supernatural or anything. It's just Tanya the Evil, and she's just like really good with a gun, and probably like a dictator-esque thing.
Mm.
That's my theory. But that's just a game theory.
It's just a theory.
A game theory.
Don't come after this. We love you. Copyright. Like, you can't say that on your podcast. Oh my God. Can you imagine? Oh my gosh.
The 3 people.
Yeah, that listen.
We get sued for the 3 people.
Yeah. So get ready.
All right, I'm ready.
I know a little bit questionable so far. It's like, okay, what's going on here? So we're back to the reincarnation.
No. Oh no, I don't like that.
So there's a guy, probably like mid-30s or 40s, and he just like hates the world.
No. He's not reincarnated as this, right?
Yeah. So he like is a stark atheist, and he just like is just pissed at the world. So
isn't that like the biggest slap in the face to get reincarnated when you don't believe in a god?
Mm-hmm.
Sorry.
So he's about to get hit by a train, and God essentially is like, I'm gonna play the biggest prank on you. I'm gonna reincarnate you as a baby, a female baby in this war-torn world, most defenseless thing ever. And you're gonna have this power, but you can only use the power if you pray to me.
Oh my god, I love
So,
this.
like, she has to, like, summon God to use her weapons. So she's this, like, little kid general in the army.
She's general? She
Like,
worked her way up?
She's just, I'm so bad with ranks.
Oh,
she's just
so
some
am I,
kind of,
yeah.
like, like, high up there.
She's
really
more than just,
skilled.
like, a
Yes.
low person. Okay.
Which is hilarious, because she's like, I don't want to have to do this, but she has to pray to use her power, and I think it's the most hilarious thing.
So funny. I'm definitely watching this. Like, because that's the...
Sick, and, like, animation is awesome.
That's, like, the biggest prank.
Right?
And I do love how you're like, God pranks him. Like...
Yeah.
Like, it's a
God has a
prank
sense
show.
of humor.
Yeah.
He really does. And it's just, I just think it's the craziest plot. You know, I just had to include it on the list. So
does she have white eyes? Are they supposed to be gray?
I think they're supposed to be like a blue or like a really light blue.
Okay, because...
Yeah, that's not a great picture.
Okay.
But
it's just pixelated, I guess. Okay.
Yeah.
Because I was like, wait a minute. Because I looked at her eyes again, and I was like, is that a robot? That'd be really funny. A female robot.
I was like, what? That would have been, I think, too many curveballs for one anime. Guess what? You're a baby and you're a robot. All right. Oh my goodness gracious. Love this one. Life lessons.
Not Oniisan!
Oh Uramichi Oniisan, yes. Which means
I'm sorry.
older.
You might want to re-say that thing again, because I screamed over you to say not Oniisan.
So funny. Oniisan, yes. Life lessons with Uramichi Oniisan, which is what you call, like, it's the word for older brother, but also, like, kids can call it to, like, someone they look up to. Type
But
thing.
it's been it's been
Yes.
taken and used
Yes.
correctly but wrongly, crudely.
Yep.
I guess
Mhm.
is the, without going into details. But yeah, that's why my reaction was screaming about it.
Gracious, that's so funny.
All
All right. If you have not heard of this, you're welcome to look at the picture. I just didn't know if you'd heard of it.
Oh no. What?
So there he is.
Now, okay, is he talking to the audience, or does he have like a childlike thing?
Good question. I would have to tell you the plot to answer that
Oh,
question.
okay.
But that's a great
Well,
question.
those are my two things. Of it's that
Yeah?
it's him talking, because this thing is he's looking at us, so I'm just like, I don't know if it's that, because that'd be interesting. It's just kind of like breaking the fourth wall, like, hey,
Yeah?
look, here's a bunny and a bear. No, he's in a theme park.
You're gonna love this so much.
Now you're just
like,
giving me more
run
things
and
to
watch
watch.
this. It's just my excuse. Just like, I'm gonna now play Sonic games and I'm gonna play that racing game that's coming up. You're just gonna start watching anime again. This is the whole reason why
We
we're
will
doing
report
this.
back. Yes, like 10 episodes. Like
Yes,
I did
like-
yeah.
I watched it. Okay. So, Uramichi is a Japanese TV show host. So, he has a children's educational show, but plot twist, he's depressed. So my favorite line, he goes up to a kid and he goes, "Where's my will to live?" Like covering his face.
Stop.
And he goes, "Gone."
Oh my god. Is it like a baby, or is it like a...
It's maybe like 4 years old.
Okay, because then I'm like, the kid might know what that means, but... So you're like traumatizing it a little bit, but...
So he's like mega depressed, and he's like giving these life lessons to kids about like how adulthood sucks. So he needs therapy, but he's also really relatable. He's like such a relatable character.
We have to pause the podcast so I can watch all of these right now.
Yes. So highly recommend. It's funny, and yes. I'm so excited to show you this one.
Well, especially
The
because
plot
you threw me
twist.
for the loop with the Oniisan.
Yes.
And I was just like, oh no, this is not gonna go well. But no, it went good.
Good. All right. This next one, I just want to know first word that comes to your head. You see blue lock. What do you think immediately?
I mean, a blue lock. A lock that's blue.
Give me like one word, like
Dungeon?
dungeon. Okay.
Because, I mean, my first word was stupid, but that's a little mean.
So plot twist, if you scroll, it's about soccer.
Yeah! Let's go! I didn't know there was a soccer anime.
So, for all y'all out there that are wondering if all the sports have been covered, pretty much.
Is there a pickleball?
That's a good question.
Yeah, I'll look it up.
We're going to take a brief moment to Google search. No, I don't know anything about this. I just wanted to see if you could guess. I was like, why would you, like, what does it have to do with soccer? I have no idea. And the fact that, like, that one dude with, like, the blue smoke coming out of his eyes, like, looks intense.
Yes.
Like, why is it so intense for a soccer anime? I don't know.
Why is the soccer ball glowing?
No idea. Maybe he, like, supercharges his kick and then...
It's just with all of the weird, like, sports anime, it's just so intense for no reason.
Yeah.
And you're just like, sure, alright, I'll watch another one. I did a cursory search of pickleball anime, and nothing came up except a picture of a pickle holding a pickleball bat and the pickleball, and then it says pickleball. But no actual, like, anime.
Okay, fair enough.
That's what we need to do.
Make a pickleball anime?
Yes.
Oh my goodness. We'll be famous. We'll be rich.
Oh my god. We have to make it so intense for no reason.
For no reason. They, like, supercharge their racket. Yeah. God. Oh my goodness. They have tennis, I'm pretty sure, so.
No. They have to eat pickles to get more power.
Oh my gosh.
The pickle ball. And, like, one of them has to hate pickles. And they're just like, gosh, I want to be the top of my game. Is anyone
writing this down?
I'll be writing it right now. It's mine. You can't have it. But no, if you actually want to draw that, please, you do it.
Yes. Just
credit me specifically and only me. Because I'm sure this is not an original idea, but...
I love it, though.
The whole thing... Because I hate pickles, but I love cucumbers. Which is just, like, a weird dichotomy.
Very different, like, tastes and textures, though. Like, very different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because my brother loves pickles but hates cucumbers, so it's just like,
wow.
What? Yeah.
So that may be all the anime time we have for today.
No.
Oh no.
Not the enemies. I do love how we ended on my pickleball.
Which is honestly perfect.
The name. We have to come up with a dumb name for it.
Oh, for next episode. Oh my gosh.
Please, in the comments, come up with a weird dumb name for pickleball anime. Like Blue Lock, where it has steel soccer. Like, something weird.
So random.
Please.
I'm gonna insert like the slides, the end of anime says Tsutsuku. Like the, yeah. Wait, JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, they have it on the bottom.
Oh, yes,
the bottom right.
Yeah.
To be continued. We'll put like a to be continued. So would you like to start us off on our people pleasing of the week?
Oh, yes. Mine is one that happens often, I guess. Essentially, if you sell at a craft fair, you will know what I'm talking about. Because in the weekend, I did sell at a craft fair, and there wasn't a lot of people. There were more vendors than actual customers, which, you know, it's a hit or miss all the time. But the thing that makes me crazy, but also is my people pleasing, is the vendors or customers even that come over and, like, talk to you and give you, like, advice or suggestions, and you just have to sit there.
No one to talk to, and they know you can't leave your booth.
Yes.
So they're just like, I'm gonna just trap you here.
Yes. I think I had like a 20-minute conversation with someone talking about sugar-free chocolate.
Oh my goodness. Because they think that they have all these ideas how to make business better, like what you're doing wrong. Yep.
Well, because she came over because there was chocolate lollipops, and then, like, she was like, "Are they sugar-free?" And I was like, "Oh, sorry, no." They're just like, "Well, they have those at Walmart. You should buy them." And then just melt them, and it works the same way. It tastes the same way. It's fine. And I'm just thank you. Cool. Okay. And she kept doing that, and then she, like, went back to her booth, and then she came back later to talk more, and I was just like, please, I just want to make profit. Yeah. I did make money, so it's fine. But yeah, it's a real win-lose, because it's like, oh, I'm making money, but also my soul is slowly leaving my body.
Yeah.
But then there's some kids that make it up. Like there's one kid that ran over and immediately wanted, like, a Spider-Man. And it was a girl.
Oh.
And, like, not to be sexist, but I was like, oh, I would expect a boy. But she was like, this is mine now. And I was like, okay. And she loved it. So it made up for everything.
That's really cute.
But yes, that is my people-pleasing.
So, I was invited to a dinner. I don't even know when this was, last week, I think. And didn't know what to wear. I was not told. It was like business casual. Okay, but that's very vague. So I went with like a summer dress. It's black with flowers. I'm like, that should work. So I spent like an hour just making sure that I looked okay. It was the first time that my boyfriend was introducing me, like, this is my girlfriend. So it was like big deal. I was meeting like some of his family, a lot of his like friends and mentors. Okay, this is important. So I'm like, we gotta be there on time. I gotta look okay. So we get there. It's really windy, so already my hair's a mess. And the whole night, I'm just sitting there dissociating and having the worst POTS symptoms of my life. And just, like, trying to keep a smile on my face. And then trying to be like, I'm here. This is great. You know, because I don't want anyone to be like, who's this weirdo that he brought, you know?
Yeah, no.
So it winds down the other night, and I'm like, okay, it's been an hour after the event. I get that your mom's helping run this, but, like, I am dying. I need to leave. And this mutual friend of ours comes up, and he's like, what's up? What's good? I'm going to go to karaoke after this. Like, that's cool. I'm
no, sorry, I just started laughing, like, the way that she was
what's up? That's how people talk, you know? In my stories, that's how they talk.
No, yeah. Sorry to interrupt.
No, please, I love the reactions are everything. I wish you guys could see, because we're wacky people. So I just, like, apparently I'm, like, in my head, this guy that I don't know that well, I'm like, I don't want him to feel left out, because I think me and my boyfriend are going somewhere after this just to, like, hang out. Like, there was live music nearby, and I was like, that sounds fun. And then he is like, oh, I would totally do that. And I was like, oh, okay, cool. That's fine. That's cool. Okay. And my brain's like, oh my gosh, what if he was planning a date and I just accidentally invited a third wheel on our date?
Oh,
and
no.
The only thing in my brain was like, I don't want this guy to feel left out from a date. I'm like, what is my brain? Why do I need to make sure he's okay? He had plans. He was fine. But I was like, wait, what if he feels left out from our date? So my boyfriend has to go up to him and, like, tell him. Oh my gosh, I was, like, trying not to look. I was like, we'll just call him Fred, my boyfriend. I was like, Fred, I need you to go and tell your friend that I may have accidentally given him an invitation that I shouldn't have, because I didn't realize you wanted to go somewhere, just the two of us, after. So I was, like, on my phone pretending I wasn't looking, and he had to, like, tell him, like, hey, I'm taking my girl out tonight. I was like, I felt horrible. I was like, you have to go fix my thing I just caused because I was people pleasing too hard. It worked out, though. But then we went out and I forgot my ID, so we couldn't go into the live music. So I had to go all the way back home to get my ID. Then we went back. So it was just a night. It was a time.
But you lived.
But we lived, and it's all good. But, like, I still think about that sometimes. I'm like, what possessed me to be like, no, you're gonna come with us because you have plans already, but apparently I'm gonna invite you.
I mean, no, that I can see it happening. I mean, I would do the same thing.
Yep. So, what do you guys think? Pretty good. How are we doing so far? 4 episodes in.
Was it super cool?
Was it, like, the worst thing you've ever listened to?
Did you love my anime ideas? My things that should have been the things, but then they weren't? What was your favorite anime?
Yeah, we'd love to know.
And to leave us out, we have a Thackeray. He's come back.
He's come back to give each microphone one last sniff of approval. Hello. Oh. And me.
He gave Nick a sniff. He's like, I'll leave the mic alone. I want to sniff. All right. Well,
we'll catch y'all
later.
Next time.
Bye.
Bye.